Hey guys, Ember Star here, and welcome back to Happy Birthday. I still have not solved this murder yet, but I am working on it. Oh, what's going on? Uh-oh. I've collected quite a bit of info now. I doubt that I'm going to be able to get much more than from anyone here. Maybe it's time I try and cut the suspects list in half. But everything I've learned so far, 3 stand out as the most suspicious. The 3 most suspicious people are the uncle. What was it about him that was suspicious? Choose proof. Well, his bloody boots, where are they? That's right. And that's not all. There was something else. His statement about him not being there. That's right, and that's not all. There was something else. Yes, the uncle not only were his boots used to crime the mask, the killer was supposedly was also found in the room where he rested. Perhaps even more notably, he was alone when the gunshots went off. No one else mentioned seeing him. He has no solid alibi. Many 2 most suspicious people are the sister. It'd probably be... Well, I know it would be her... That's right. Oh, something else. I'm trying to find the scrape on her face. That is. So that his sister isn't telling us. Oh, I totally skipped that. I'm so sorry. And the landlady. Her identity, that's right. The ghost stories. Her statement. Yes, the landlady. No evidence connects her to the crime, but the fact that the others never seem to notice her presence is odd enough. She had ample opportunity and has no solid alibi. Alright, I've narrowed it down to the uncle, the sister, or the landlady. But there's one thing I've lacking in all 3 of their cases, a motive. Let's see what I can do about that. But I'm not quite sure where else to look. Shame that I lost the master key. You again. Don't look so dismayed. I'm here to help, you know. I noticed that the doors to the kitchen and dining room were locked, so I did a bit of digging and happened to find this area key. It's not the master key, but it should get you inside those 2 rooms. Since they are still locked, I'm taking the liberty of assuming that you lost the ladder. What's with you anyway? Whatever do you mean, dear? Don't play dumb. Don't play dumb with me, ghost lady! You're constantly butting into my business, yet no one else has made mention of you. Why, then perhaps I'm the mansion's ghost. Giggle. That was a joke, dear. Please make haste with the rest of your investigation, alright? I believe you are the ghost. After all, the sun is about to come up. Well, yeah, you screwed your ghost. Well, at least I've got the key to work with now. Let's wrap this up. Seems the victim had no shortage of presents, though they won't do her much good now. They'll all go to waste. She was clearly loved. I don't like that ticket. It makes me feel like I have a time limit. What is this? Car doing all by itself here. It's open. Let's have a look. Dearest Anna, leave or I'll get rid of you myself. I'm not afraid to make this birthday your last. It's a threat. The murder was clearly premeditated, but why would someone threaten a little girl? The scroll is messy. Whoever wrote it must have been trying to hide their handwriting. Now I'm suspecting the sister more. Since the victim had no shirt as a present. I went from the boyfriend to the uncle. Now the more clues I get, I suspect the sister. I kind of already suspected the sister, but you know. What is this? What's this document here? It doesn't look like it belongs in a kitchen. Wait, it looks like an inheritance deed of some sort. There's a logo on a bank embedded on the bottom. There's not one for legal speak, so I'm not quite sure what it says. I think I should make it my business to find out. I smell a motive. Aha! Oh! I think it's time to go ask about all this lovely stuff. Show item. Inheritance deed. Where did you find this? I found it lying on a table in the kitchen. It's some kind of inheritance deed, correct? That's right. I was discussing it with our nanny earlier. I must have simply left it there. How foolish. What does it say? Why do you need to know? It's possible that it could be related to the case. I have to look at the situation from every angle. It details what I would like done with regards to my bank should I pass away. My brother and our nanny get small shares, but it was actually Anna who was going to take over the company. Now I don't know what I'd do. Her sister isn't cut out for it. Not cut out for it. That's right. They were never great to begin with, and after the passing of her dear mother, my oldest daughter grades slipped dangerously low and haven't recovered, unlike my bright Anna. Due to her age, it was originally going to be to my elder daughter, of course, but she'll never be the leader that Anna could have been. I just recently had the bill revised, and I planned to tell Anna tonight on her birthday, but I never got the chance. I see. See. Well, what is this? Where did you find this? It was lying by the rest of her presents. Who could do this? Who could want to get rid of my poor girl? What bastard wrote this? Whoever it was, Al. Sir? Anna, why didn't you tell me? Or maybe it was me who wouldn't listen. Anna, I'm so sorry. Maybe I should just leave him alone for a while. I think I know who the killer is. I need somewhere quiet to think this through. I think I know who it is too. It's definitely the sister now. There can be no mistake. The answer is obvious. The person who killed Anna is the sister. It was her. Ugh. Oh, did I startle you, Detective? I'm quite sorry. Oh, I went up with a glass of water for my dry throat. Did she hear me talking to myself? Come on. It's written across the disgusted look on your face. If you have something to say, then say it. You killed her. You killed your own sister. Did I now? That's a heavy accusation, and I don't believe you can back it up. I can prove it just fine. Go ahead and try. There's nothing there to prove. I love my sister, you know. I can't imagine that I'll ever do without my beloved little sister. Oh, really? Because I happen to have evidence that suggests your relationship may not have been so rosy after all. Start small. I need evidence that proves that the sisters are at odds. Present proof. You claim that you went to bed together at 9, just as you were supposed to, but the beds are made when I checked them. They looked completely undisturbed. Children don't usually make their beds every time they get up to use the bathroom, do they? I say the beds were never used. You were fighting, not sleeping. She was probably afraid of you. That's all? What makes you think we were fighting? We could have been having a late night slumber party for all you know. The conclusion that you were fighting stems from everything else. There are other pieces of the puzzle that point to a troubled relationship. That would be her scrape. What? Huh. I don't follow you at all. No, that's not what I meant. What I meant was... Okay. I found this mixed in with Anna's birthday gift. Someone threatened her. I believe it was you. Belief is not proof, detective. Nothing points at me as the writer. Hold on for a moment and you'll see where I'm going with this. Anna was terrified of you, in fact. I believe that she moved against you first. This is preposterous. Anna would never do anything to me, and I'd never do anything to her. The beds mean nothing, and that note could have been written by anyone. None of it points to me as the culprit. I'm getting into it. We should move on to what happened next. I believe these pieces of evidence tell the tale for us. Now we go to the scrape. You had a fresh, unbanished gash across your cheek when I found you in the bathroom. That's no simple scrape, it's a bullet, Gary's. That's... What are you talking about? There were only 3 shots fired total. Her shoulder, her ankle, her head. Anna took all of them. How incompetent do you think I am? Anna was the one to take the gun from your father's bag, wasn't she, not you? She was scared after seeing the card. She wanted to talk to her father and uncle about it, but they brushed her off. She knew that she had to protect herself. She fired that bullet at you in self-defense before you took the weapon from her. You hit her 3 times, but she got you once. You got a hold of the weapon somehow. You must have hit or kicked her, but you weren't a great gunman either. You shot her twice before managing to take her down with a 3rd, and even then you had to stand at close range to hit her head. But you managed it. You even planned ahead after you saw your sister take the gun. You took gloves from the kitchen and slipped your own shoes into your uncle's boots. You dragged your own sister's body to the closet and likely cleaned yourself up in the bathroom. I doubt he knew what you were doing, but you even went so far as to have your boyfriend cover for you while you prepared. You didn't want to get caught. But that wasn't all in your original plan, was it? You had a few telling issues. Something hearing about the crimes that could indicate a child like her. What was it? The drag mark? I know. The bloody glove prints. There was something odd, almost awkward about the crime scene. There was a couple of bloody glove prints left on multiple windows upstairs. Was the killer going to throw the body and the rest of the evidence into the yard below? I think so. They clearly tried awfully hard to get those windows open after all. Though those windows were tough, the rims were rusted shut, but I believe most adults could still get them open if they tried. But a 14-year-old girl? Perhaps not. You were forced to hide the gloves and boots under the bed, but the body wouldn't fit, so the storage closet it was. The amount of blood also suggests that it was dragged slowly by someone weak. You no longer had time to escape. You had to hide in the bathroom. You had a bit of a hard time with the whole thing, didn't you? But what about the mask? Don't forget about the mask. The killer was wearing it, but it wasn't found anywhere near the crime scene or me. What's so funny? The mask was never worn by the killer. Don't forget that it was you who told me about the mask. All I have is your word for it. And since you're the killer, it makes no mistake you are. It was clearly never used. You knew that your uncle was planning to sleep in the living area. You took the mask from Anna's gift and planted it there beforehand for a bit of insurance, if needed be. Tell me then, Miss Detective, what motive would I have, even if it were joined at the hip? Anna was still my sister, and that's just it. She looks nervous. I bet she's praying that I haven't found it. This is the final nail in the coffin. Let's see, where is it? There it is. I found this on the kitchen table. Your father was going to announce it tonight, but you happened to find upon it and read it first, didn't you? It says that you're no longer your father's heir. Heir? You were already jealous of your sister, weren't you? When you saw this, you snapped. You planned and executed the murder. You murdered Annabelle, your little sister. You weren't supposed to find that, you know. I locked the doors as soon as I got out of the bathroom. It was easier than hiding it, but I guess it wasn't enough. She has the master key in her hand. She must have pickpocketed me in the bathroom. Anna deserved it. She killed her mother. She ran out into the road. She would have been the one hit, but Mom pushed her out of the way instead. She killed her. She killed the mother who loved me and left me with a father who doesn't. That's not true. Your father was worried sick. He loves you very much. He'll be devastated. Not in comparison to Anna. He doesn't. I was always the afterthought. It was always my dear, darling, bright, beautiful, lovely, intelligent, sweet, perfect little Anna. Well, no more. His perfect little Anna is dead. The tip of that key suddenly looks rather sharp. You were wrong about one thing, though. I hated Anna, but I did love her too. When I wrote the card, I wanted her to run away. I didn't intend to kill her, but when I saw how she was afraid of me, when I saw her grab that gun and huddle in the corner of the bedroom, something came over me. I thought I may as well prove her right. Ah! The key. She stabbed me. But it doesn't hurt. There was the blood, the gash had already healed. What witchery is this? What happened? It doesn't hurt at all. Ghost! Ghost! It's true! There's a ghost! The detective is a ghost? Ghost? No way. It can't be. You're... Anna? Anna. Hey Mama, look, there's our bus. We're on the wrong side of the street. Anna, stop! Come back! This is the middle of the highway. But we'll miss it. I don't want... Anna! Mama! Ma. It's a dead end. Please don't. Sleep well, sis. That's right, of course. I'm Anna. I was murdered 10 years ago. How did I get back here? I'm sorry. Sis, I don't know what came over me. I can hardly believe it myself. I'm interested you solved your own murder. I screamed when I pulled the trigger. I cried in the bathroom even though I tried not to. It wasn't like I wanted to be found right then. I'm sorry. Please, don't kill me. You aren't going to make our father lose both of us, are you? What should I do with her? I'm gonna turn her in. Sob. I still can't believe. I'm sorry, sir. No, now perhaps my living daughter can get the help she needs, and now perhaps my Anna can be at peace. For that, I thank you. It's a shame that the police had to get involved, but I suppose there was no other way. She'll be in jail for a long, long time. I just can't fathom how my girl could do this. How could a child of mine? Just make sure she knows that you love her, too. But after what she did to Anna, I'm sure that Anna forgives her. And I'm sure that she wants both of you to be happy. Get help for her sister and and keep on cherishing each day, work on bringing the family closer together. That's how she would want to be honored. Live for her too. You're right, you're right. That's exactly what she say. Thank you for everything. You're wise beyond your years. It's nothing, it's just, I know what it's like to lose someone. I'm sorry, please, be happy to. Alright, I will. Well, I'll have to be going. And for everyone else, I'm already waiting outside. That's why she could see the landlady, they're both ghosts. You know, if Anna had gotten to grown up, I'd like to think that she would have become someone like you. Thank you, and goodbye. Goodbye, Dad. Marjorie? So you remember me again, I'm glad. Of course I do. I'm not sure how I ever forgot. You're like my mother, after all. Marjorie, what's going on? This all happened 10 years ago. My sister was never caught. Why are we here? Spirits aren't bound by time, without flesh to bind us. We're as free to walk through the years as the living are through the physical realm. But they didn't make up for the agony of remaining trapped in this gloomy old house, a place where we can only walk at night, a prison. For me, it was the regret of my lost daughter that kept me trapped here. For you, it was the way your sister simply walked away. For your 20th birthday, I thought we should do something rather special. I took you back 10 years. To the day you became trapped here with me. Your memories got a bit messed up during the journey, but it couldn't be helped. I think it was necessary. If you hadn't solved the crime on your own, it wouldn't have held the same meaning. Time isn't static. You've changed the past. You've uncovered the truth behind your own murder and decided that what to do with that truth. Did I do the right thing? That's something you have to answer yourself. But I'm so very proud of you. Spirits don't have to age. You could have remained the little girl you died as, but you blossomed into a beautiful young woman under my care. I raised you. I feel like I'm finally at peace too. Where are you going? We can finally leave the house. We can move on. Can't you feel it too? Come with me, dear. I want you to meet my daughter, and I'm sure your mother is waiting for you too. I would say that you kept her waiting long enough, but with that, you've changed now. I suppose you haven't kept her long at all. Follow me. And happy birthday, dear. Given the circumstances, I suppose this is the best gift I could have hoped for. Well there, I'm coming. Yay! That was actually interesting! She solved her own murder! Wow! And she was the ghost the whole time. That was interesting. Like, I was not suspecting that at all. But that would explain, like, why she could see her, the landlady, and nobody else could, because they were both ghosts. And oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that was amazing. I liked it so much. Oh my god. That was just, yeah, I recommend you guys to play this because that was just awesome. And of course the link will be in the description below. I don't think I mentioned that before, but the link has always been there. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. They came up to me and asked if we could speak. I don't know what it was about, but I was engrossed in conversation. Can't imagine what could have been more important than my Anna now, and told her to run along. What could she have wanted to tell me? I'm so sorry, Anna. Is there anyone who might wanted to hurt your daughter or your family? Well, my company, it's let's just say that there are certain people